Hello, viewers at home. You are welcome again to Fresh Manna Farms Agro Academy. This is where you can learn so many things about agriculture, both animals boundary and crop. We appreciate every one of us for being us. Thank you. Now, today, we want to learn about broiler versus layers. Which one is more profitable? Broiler versus layers. Which one is more profitable? Before we start, what is poultry farming? Poultry farming is majorly is one of the businesses in animals boundary where we raise our chicken or our birds mainly for either the production of meat or production of egg. The bird that is reared for the production of meat is called broiler, while the one that is majorly reared for the production of egg is called layers. To start with, what do we understand by layers and what do we understand by broiler? As we know that broiler is one of the poultry birds that is reared majorly for the meat production. Within a short period of time, broiler is mainly reared for the meat, reared broiler for their meat. Whereas the case of layers is being raised majorly for the egg production, so that we can get steady egg from our layers. Now the question is that which one is now more profitable? Is it layers? Is it broiler? Okay, before I answer the question, now let's talk more on broiler. Let's talk more on layers. After our discussion, even you yourself will know the one that is more profitable, either broiler or layers. What is the meaning of broiler? Broiler is any bird that is reared majorly for the production of their meat. Characteristics of broiler: you can see that broiler, it attains the body weight or the maturity within short period of time, range of 5 weeks to 8 weeks at most. We have got what you want from broiler, and within a year you can rear this broiler for about maybe 4 or 5 cycles within a year without any problem. Now it has some advantages over layers. Broiler has some advantages over layer. Number one is that you get to return on investment within short period of time. You get return on investment within short period of time. You get your money back quickly. Also, you get your meat within short period of time. Also, there is market for meat in the town. So those are the advantages of this broiler. Also, it has some disadvantages. Broiler has some disadvantages. Number one, the disadvantage of broiler is that it consumes more feed. Most especially if you're unable to sell it at the appropriate time, you just be wasting money on the feed. It consumes more feed. Also, if the care is not taken, if you don't take care of it, disease can wipe them out within short period of time. They are very, very sensitive when it comes to issue of diseases. Disease can wipe them out within short period of time. Another disadvantage about this broiler is that we have high cost of feed. We know nowadays that the feed is of high side, so high cost of feed also is one of the disadvantages that we farmers are facing when it comes to broiler production. Now, what of layers? You can see this is layers. Now, layers, they are chicken or their birds that are reared mainly for the purpose of their egg production. They are reared mainly for the purpose of their egg production. Layer will give you constant production of egg. That is one of the characteristics of layer. We have layer here. Those of us that don't know layers bird, this is layer. These are the layer. They are the layers. They are the laying birds. So now, what are the advantages of these layers? Layers or layer birds, they give us steady income. Nearly every day you'll be getting your egg from layers. Nearly every day you'll be getting eggs from layers. So they give us steady income. Unlike broiler, they are just for a short period of time, but in layers they give you steady income when it comes to the production of egg and the income. Another advantage of layer is that there's constant demand for egg. Every day people eat egg. Either you are young, either you are old, we take egg every day. At least an egg, you must take an egg every day. So there's constant demand for the egg. And poultry waste can also be used. The poultry waste can be used as a source of manure, or we can sell it out. By doing so, we get our profit back. We get our money we have invested back. Now, what are the disadvantages of layers? Number one thing is that before you can get money, before you can get return on your investment, it takes longer period of time, at least about 16 to 20 weeks before your layers can start dropping or start laying. It takes about 16 to 20 weeks depending on the management that you put in. How do you feed them? How do you give them vaccination? How do you manage them? How do you give them water? Those are the management that are necessary when it comes to when your layers or laying birds will be dropping or be giving egg for you. That's another disadvantage that we face in layers. Another advantage in layers that it requires vaccination nearly every time. You must vaccinate your layers nearly every time. Every month you vaccinate them. Also you give every month you medicate them. Also the medication is every month. The vaccination, you have to vaccinate your birds periodically. If you miss one time, if you miss it, that is end. So these are our layers. Also the water, the management, very, very crucial. When you miss the management, they won't give you egg. When you, also the feed is of the feed, when you fail to give them the feed, they won't give you egg. So when it comes to the management and when it comes to the medication and vaccination, layers require high medication and vaccination than broilers. That's another disadvantage of layers. Now, which one is more profitable? Is it layers? Is it broiler? The profitability all depends on your choice. It depends on the housing that you have on ground. It depends on your availability. It depends either you can wait for longer period of time before you start getting back your money or investment, or you can just, or maybe you can't wait. If you can't wait, if you want quick return on investment, that shows that you go for broiler. If you can wait for about 18 to 20 weeks or 16 to 18 weeks before you start getting back your return on investment, layers is for you. Now the profitability also depends on your choice of interest. If you are interested in broiler, then for sure you get more profit. You have every availability, everything it takes to manage it. But if you have more if you like layers, that shows that you get more profit in layers. So either broiler or layers, no one is more profitable. It all depends on which one you show more interest. It depends on either you can wait for the investment or you cannot wait for a longer period before you start getting back your interest or your or the return on investment. But the only thing is that anyone you go for, make sure that you take care of it very well. Make sure that you manage your bird very well. By managing it, you will get your profit. Thank you. We want you to like, subscribe and share our content so that other people at home, other beginners, other farmers that want something like this be able to see it and also get information about all this our content. Thanks.